Hey, let me tell you something. You thinking you okay, certain people, it's just like wait till you learn that you're sitting home with your wife of your purity, and then you realize your wife is catching a disease at a sequence when you're on your own planet, and then she's catching a disease because other individuals in the social economic is trying to be around you, sexing the purity of your family at a sequence of the conditioning that I made, well, the original conditioning I made. Then on top of it, an individual that reconditioned it, that fucked up his own love to his privacy, that tried to save the family, that didn't send certain things that I was supposed to have for myself, that is just cheating individuals out of nourishment, and individuals that caused ignorance that they went after, killed, and tried to bring back to their plan because they felt they didn't want to lose a form of their magic or a part of themselves. Then you have other individuals getting at them. And you remember, I sent even, and you remember, I put spirits to regard Esli Dotto and Esli Fuera even at a time. So, and the window was open when I left here, and I'm just locking the window. So now, then on top of it, so you gotta be careful what bird bitch came in here and shit, because another, you might have a hostage in the booth now, and you don't know how many probably came through the window. You gotta be very careful. So now, another person said, well, was it not regarded because I'm walking around with slippers, and the bottom of the slippers was dirty as I'm walking around here. So I left the window open. Well, I was usually close it, but because I woke up in the middle of the night because there was already static distortion on the Asian channel, I woke up, left the window open, and then left. And then on top of it, you gotta remember I'm the vitalness of the physical reality. So now individuals, imagine being on your planet, then realizing because if you fucking the other people that fucked up their love, they don't want to lose their magic, that from the martial arts that was already being done a certain type of way in the physical reality, the other individuals that done got at them that wanted to fuck up their physics, that really tried to kill them a certain type of way, then I already put possession spirits to regard a situation and even to acknowledge and regard a situation a certain time that people try to fuck up on purpose, a certain type of way, and the energy you're supposed to know to regard my family. Then on top of it, then you have individuals at a time that's already going after girls in my social economic system trying to attack niggas in martial arts and magic because they was trained murderers and killers. Then you got people after they enter in the soil of another individual. So you have elements entering the soil of another individual at a time. It's just like picking up shell casing. You have another person entering soil at another individual at a time that's being irresponsible, that is infecting the planet to the core of his nervous system either way. Then you gotta watch out for your hostage individuals just like Duz, Isna, who else? Anus, all these people that got into a wrong type of marriage, different nervous systems, according to the astrological tree, that ended up having sex every now and then, here and there, causing a little pimple and a little infection because they said they love each other so much a certain type of way. And then on top of it, then I'm a hostage in a place that I'm moving around because individuals are trying to condition their love, and they say, oh, he has everything you can condition, you can save, you got to find out what information you can get from Ralph so you can save your life a certain type of way while he's speaking in the atmosphere, no type. And then another person's manipulating, so they're trying to manipulate the possession spirits and the energy of the force. So another chick that's supposed to be laying in my bed is laying in another nigga bed in the paradigm, causing a certain, imagine if she's a certain height requirement, and then she's in another nigga bed, and then she's supposed to be here in my bed, then she's causing the other individuals that she reconditioned in the paradigm of time to lay in another nigga's bed instead of laying in my bed, because she's misguiding the light and the physics. Because she should have never been in another nigga bed in the first place. If she should have never been in another nigga bed, she should have been in a fucking casket or a box. Because she should have never been with another nigga. That's how I look at it. But, I'm just being real. So then, on top of it, then the bitch already manipulating the physical reality. It's like a mummy trying to come to life, trying to get a form of pleasure and manipulating the things that's going on in physics and then opening up to other listeners. Then it's just like Bob and Justine Sealy being together, arguing with each other, sleeping with each other, And then next thing you know, call your, it's like casino call. You remember the casino call when a nigga called them with the little girl and they called the wife. They're like, yeah, nigga, call it, get the money, go call it. And then they arguing with the spirit, trying to tell the spirit of this and other. Then they laying in the bed in the middle of the night when the spirit is not around. They're trying to be around each other because they try to learn a form of magic from somebody else. So they abuse somebody else's purity of their magic just to portal somewhere, just to lie to them about the magic of their, imagine showing somebody magic. Then you show them a magic and say, don't fuck up this magic. Only use this magic for certain things. And then they lie, and then they portal, and then they go sex somebody somewhere a certain type of way with the magic. Then they start acting irrational or erratic. Then they want to hear your love stories. Then they want to know what the person that gave you the magic, what did you do at this time? How did you do this? How they tried to kill Aphrodite. This is how they tried to kill Aphrodite. They're like, how did you do at this time? What will you do? How did you get over there? Oh my God, I can't believe you got away from that. And the nigga portals, he finds out the time that everything happens, because like the Romeo and Juliet, because she thought, you never had a chick that says, oh, this is the real nigga that did this so, and then she starts getting with a nigga that was fucked up, that wasn't the real nigga, and then I'm be the real man that did everything, and then she starts hanging out with a nigga that just wanted to cause identity theft to me, and then on top of it, then she realized she was just the continuance of the habitation. And this is how she caused her mother to end up getting identity theft. And then her mother became vindictive because her mother got to be a gangster, doing things out of ordinary because other people was using other people's magic, because they were being with other people of other different social economics they wasn't supposed to be with a certain type of way, using other people's magic, abusing other people's magic, causing other people to feel a traumatic event. And then everybody's wondering, yo, who used the magic that did certain things? And then find out some nigga kissing your daughter, another nigga somewhere kissed your daughter, another nigga did something a certain type of way, another nigga went portals and tried to sex somebody magic, tried to cause identity theft like from Romeo and Juliet, because remember the nigga wasn't the one that was supposed to be with Juliet. But Juliet, she didn't understand another nigga was gonna infiltrate her, so she had to find out how serious it is when another nigga can even get her in. Because if I'm doing international security, I gotta show a chick, don't fuck around, because I can make a nigga get at you a certain type of way and you'll be surprised. So the things that I did a certain type of way, even in regarding of my wife was even shocked. That my wife has to see it happen naturally. Because she thinks she do something a certain type of way, and then she says, oh, this that can't happen. I said, all right, okay, let me show you something. Then on top of it, then she's really like, oh shit. But I already did, I didn't have to do nothing like that, but I'm just showing you what I could do. But another person now, if I have intelligence, I could do something like that. Imagine other niggas in the way they'll try to get at an individual, and then the furthest they'll go to manipulate even to the light structure or the physics at a time. Now, let me show you how real this is, right? Because another person, this is how they killed Aphrodite. They tried to find out. Because after they did try to do identity theft to me, and then tried to get the pussy, the love pussy, then next thing you know, they find out everything she did. So when a nigga's tired of her, then his girlfriend fulfill me. Then you got a bitch like Rags that you played and Shield, ate Shaylee, and lived, that went after they got with a nigga and they just wanted to know time. Then she was trying to show up everywhere, like on some body cloud. That's me. Then it caused an identity theft, just like when I was Solomon, cut the baby. Remember? Same situation, but she did it to Aphrodite. She did it to my other jewel empress of love. Then on top of it, she had certain things done a certain type of, all type of people that manipulated the physical reality just to fuck up individuals. And then I got shot. Made the situation even more dangerous, because there's things that I did a certain type of way and I'm going to reflect on, a certain type of way at certain different time sequences that's going to manifest in the physical reality. There's people that I've been put away for the fucking type situations that I'm speaking about now, and I've been making on YouTube and speaking about. All physics and all leads up to, listen, let me show you how real this is, right? So then you have a nigga that probably want to learn a time sequence, sending his girl. She learning the whole regimen of how she did certain things, and then he's mimicking the physical reality. It's just like, you ever seen the movie Ocean's 11? Now, if I'm telling you this, that means it must have happened, and then another person, because I'm the paradigm of time. So that means it must have happened, another person was paying attention to my videos, like they're watching the dashboard on the car and manipulating the foresight how they lined up Jesus. And then I'm telling individuals, yo, you got to be careful of other individuals, because the way they're doing things at certain levels of physics and manipulating people's physical reality, even when it comes to the magic, and another person wouldn't believe in it. All type of people that want to manipulate. Then these people are claiming to be helpers that's going to manifest and help an individual, and the people that's learning the type of magic that's filling in for an individual because the other individual got to go somewhere else, they manipulate it. And then look, a person says, yo, you gotta be careful because when you catch an individual and there's certain things happen a certain type of way, certain things gotta happen a certain type of way. One has to be cleansed and clean, even for the things that they do a certain type of way. So I just be, I just be real, Then you have individuals that's all in people's business a certain type of way. I don't care for certain other things, so I don't give a fuck about certain other people and certain other good acknowledgement. But I'm just showing you the physics pattern and other things that they'll do to fuck up a person in physics, so you know how to prevent it, do the opposite, and then be able to stop them from ever doing certain patterns and then won't interfere in your life. So you have a nigga like Bob and Justin Sealy probably sleeping next to each other on the bed, really having sex, and they because they might be from the same astrological tree, two different nerve systems. Because they're gonna get it down to a physical pattern where they're trying to recorrect somebody's magic or the physical anatomy for them to probably be some prostitute and all type of things. And by them doing that, you're wasting your life in the paradigm of physics. So as they continue their journey, those people that's trying to refix the magic, trying to get the okay from their empress, because they just want magic information from the empress, so they're being a bad mechanic. Those people, as they go forward into life, it's like they're gonna be bad mechanics and they're wasting their life away for nothing, because those are people that's gonna end up fucking over the empress anyway, because they already manipulated the empress already just for her magic. So they're gonna the detrimental, the heartbreak that's gonna happen because of them is the ones that caused the original divorce between me and my empress a certain type of way, because those are the ones that really caused her disease in the physical reality. And then she has to live with the wrong that they did a certain type of way. And then when she tries to put them away, the fucked up situations that they try to reoccur in the paradigm, because they're already a part of a point of light in the element, and they're already a part of the earth and even of the habitation of the atmosphere. So if they wasn't put away precisely and they were let loose a certain type of way, because other individuals and their negativity and the things that they cause, then it's more detrimental to other individuals in the physical reality. And because my situation is correct situations, precisely. But when it's come to another individual, then it causes other type of situations through a time, because that's a person that then diminished the love, that they already tried to captivate the love. They were already greedy, tried to handle the situation to keep it for themselves. And then it's just like during the First Galactic War, other individuals that were now killing family members and other people that did wrong. Then when they realized when they killed them, they couldn't keep them in the system because they were perfect. So the light frequency, the distortion that they had, the energy they had within them at the time, had to get out of them at a certain time, or they would have been fucked up. And when they let it out of them, those are the individuals that's already just trying to get a part of their sacredcy. So the real war, the galactical war, of them trying to fuck up the astrological empress and trying to abuse her and break order to the orientation of the order of the honor of the, for the magic. The people went and handled it, found out they couldn't keep them in them because it wasn't them that made them. So when they reconditioned them, they broke into the form of sacredcy. So in the level of physics, it's like a push and a pull and a tugging effect. So another person has to be skilled enough in his habitation to already handle the situation. And then on top of it, he has to notice how they broke into the system of what they weren't supposed to penetrate at the time, because the original person that was supposed to teach them was me. And then I'm the one that made them, so they should have never been a part of another person's habitation. That shows you that another individual caused something also, and he was trying to cover it up. So during the Galactical War, you had star beings that tried to manipulate the physical reality. That was doing the Nephilim. Nephilims were like necromongers, and people that was trying to be higher beings, that was raping people at a time, that was trying to be manipulated, trying to stay out of the forefront. So during the time of the Galactical War, when individuals were getting handled, the Empress, had to know the difference. And then on top of it, when her knowing her martial arts, and then her loving her children, and then she seeing I'm about to handle situations a certain type of way, and then she got to confess to certain things, certain things about her atmosphere and anatomy, things that happen at a time, and then a higher energy dealing with the situation because of the reason of her consciousness. She's already trying to lie, or if some of them try to lie or manipulate the physical reality, they were devastating their consciousness even more, because the reason that they were made it was because the consciousness of my love wanted me to make them continue the habitation, and if they lied, they hurt the purity of their love that even considered their existence, so even fucked up their mentality even more. So then the martial arts that was done on them, was already to put the way to certain emotions in their paradigm of time, because when the astrological empresses and other higher empresses get at each other, it's more than what you think. And if they're doing it for other people already in certain forms, they just fucking up their life. They're just like AIDS waiting to happen and on a breakout on their habitation, and then you got to get me off the planet because I can't save their life a certain type of way, and then they ain't taking me down with it. So, it's just gonna be bad what's gonna happen because they ain't never gonna be a part of my life after that again. Because I'm guaranteed I'm gonna be alright, but they're never gonna be a part of my life again. So, I'm just letting you know straight up and down. So now, if you have even these individuals and in the martial arts that was being done, that other individuals in the paradigm that she's trying to figure out what happened a certain time, got to tell me, because like me being Edgar Casey, remember how I used to sit down, this happened so the time. I was already telling my wife ahead of time. Another nigga told my wife blind me so I wouldn't know, so I wouldn't be able to warn her because he was going to rape her anyway. So she was stupid for doing that in the first place, a certain type of way. And then on top of it, I did some magic to protect myself from her bullshit because she was already manipulated at a level for an individual to do something stupid in physics. And I didn't want to be a part of it because of stupid things that she did. And then look what happened. And then look at this. Now you having this nigga pull up. Yo, listen. Let me show you how real funny situations is. So then after a while, even in the physics, then I'm teaching you real physics. So then you have another individual like Justine Seeley and Bob sleeping together, trying to fix the magic, doing the casino call. Then you have movies like Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12 that's probably playing in the system. Then on top of it, because they robbing real businesses that was original a certain type of way and breaking through high security. So these are individuals that's breaking through. When they were playing in my situation, when situations were playing like that, that was like Rags Edge Bleeding Shit. This is just leading me up to getting rid of Rags Edge Bleeding Shit because they probably started breaking up the magic, started doing things wrong that they weren't supposed to do with the other jewel empresses, and it wasn't reflecting. And the next thing you know, I had to just. It is bound to happen. Certain things bound to happen naturally because once you violate a level of magic and sacrecy, you have movies like Kill Bill. All that. Once people started doing certain things like that, those are people that was lounging and had harmonical frequencies of other people's magic. And if they wasn't on the militants of what they were supposed to keep sacred, then they were bound to get let go a certain type of way. So that's for certain things that happen. So anyway. So it just led up to even me reflecting. It's just if a person took away the tub, it's like killing you. Like it's like not knowing what the fuck is gonna happen to you and you just dying from stupidity. And then when you find out, it's like the biggest devastation a certain type of way because now you realize you extra stupid because of another person. So it's just like what they did to Aphrodite. When they started manipulating Aphrodite to tell her stories, making her bored and not want to be home with me. And then when I wanted to come check her, and I was supposed to have certain things, I wasn't there. She wasn't there for me. She was giving it to her. She was supposed to give it to me, and that's what all supposed to happen always, and that's how it's gonna be, regardless of what I say or whatever. And then she went and gave it to anything to anybody else, was like wasting her time. It's just a person that was demoralizing her, breaking down her ethics and wasting time. Look. Breaking down her ethics and just wasting her time for no reason and lying about all type of funny situations. That has nothing to do with me. You're not gonna break another person's doing some type of form of mind control, reflective element magic, and just trying to do some all type of mind control, reflective element magic, trying to fuck other individuals up. That shit has nothing to do with me. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Yo, listen, if another person gonna do something, you do it on your own. You know what it is? Because I was just thinking I wasn't going to look at certain things. Another person wanted me to look at something because they really want to cause a level. So another person knows their martial arts and they're being nosy and they're hoping that an astrological empress do certain things. So they probably have a reflective point. And then look at this. You have the walls that's dirty a certain type of way. The walls that's dirty. Then on top of it, it's trying to use the same paint. This is the same paint. Well, it seems like the same paint, but this is a different color. But it's like almost like the same paint I had in my room there when Jules moved in. And then look. Jules used to be with a little girl. He used to tell me, that bitch is a bird. I used to look at Jules like, yo, he was the one. One time he said that to me and I was going to break up with Justine just because of it. Then you said, why was you going to... Yo, money, you called the chick that I was with a bird, and then we supposed to be individuals and supposed to be regarding each other a certain type of way, and then you try to make me look at her like she wasn't shit in life. So what the fuck did you do to yourself a certain type of way? I was gonna say nothing after that. I was like, wow, you fucked yourself because the way you made me acknowledge the real reality of what you were speaking about, and then the way I felt about it, and then the disrespect I was already seeing. So, you know, things, a person said, I already did certain things. There was blood on the walls when I came in here. It looked like it, but I don't know, it looked like somebody just splattered or just squirted their pussy juice on the wall or something and just fucking the ice up. This, I don't even want to speak about it, man. It don't even matter. Another person is trying to do some more funny type of situation. I'm not even caring about the situation. A person, and then look at this. I'm already wearing sweats a certain type of way, and then a person probably trying to do some type of physics or course and trying to fuck a nigga up. Then on top of it, every time they're doing this to me, they're hurting the astrological empress to the core of her nervous system, to her brain, and these are the people that saying it's okay are the people that's really killing them. So if they were hurting the empress of the core of their natural regardment and covering, these people that's causing this probably have AIDS, and then on top of it, me reflecting in the habitation where I'm supposed to be the one that's supposed to regard because I'm the one that really made the empress. So my regardment of my habitation is supposed to be so comfortable that my thighs don't feel like it's really rigid like it don't feel like two golden pearls that's just ridged out and rubbing against each other. All these type of things that I'm feeling, I'm not supposed to feel it. So if I'm feeling around these people, those are the people that really is fucking up their life a certain type of way, and they're causing uncomfortability at certain points of the acknowledgement. So listen, I have planets all on me, all in me, and not even besides hiding the empress the reason of their consciousness. You make me feel uncomfortable. Your empress is gonna feel like she's being murdered and dying. So even if I felt a prick, you see how I got a cut on my finger right here? Your empress died. Yo, my nigga, I can't tell you how many planets, yo, my nigga. You know how much planets died in the paradigm of time? Literally, just by my finger cut. I don't even have to. You don't even have to see the planet manifest. You know how much planets are just dead just by the cut? Now I have to heal that. Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. You stupid. Your man, you don't know what you do. It's like you telling the empress you know what you're doing. You don't know shit that you're doing. My nigga, she should literally just have a. If she wants to end up shutting down this economic system, it's because she wants to come alive to really murder and kill you on some real brutal savage. It's gonna be okay if it can't be on television. Shut down the system because she's gonna manifest and come handle you a real serious way that you ain't gonna believe. So you thought all that mechanics was, yo, my nigga, my wife will karate chop that shit. That shit'll break instantly, my nigga. You crazy? You gotta be stupid. The celestial empress could do it herself. You're stupid, man. All that shit you're doing is just aggravating the empress even more. All these going in the cars. All that shit they do. Then notice sanitation was right there. Then the nigga come over the street sweeper. That sanitation should have never been by Flatbush. That's the whole point, my nigga. You fucking stupid. You're my nigga. You don't know nothing about life. People that do stupid things because they wanted to prove a point. They fucking stupid. My nigga, I never give nobody no orders to do nothing like that. And then I'm feeling something right here. My nigga, guaranteed the empress gonna kill you. I'm still standing. Go see how many other niggas drop, and I'm still standing. Listen, other niggas doing this, you're fucking stupid. Because after a little while, I'm getting dressed and going to court, and then listen. Y'all niggas are stupid. My dude, I can't believe. So, all you have a person manipulating physics. They probably tried to find out the stories from Aphrodite and everything that happened a certain type of way because they wanted to commit identity theft. Then you have people that fucked up the consecration of land that probably try to be with other people because they looked a certain type of resemblance of a certain element. They try to be with them, cause a form of disformality. When I do certain things, I do it perfect. I already have the perfect wife, a certain type of way to do my perfect situation. It's not meant for nobody else. It's only me. The continuous of my habitation is meant for me. Anybody else touching something of mine is just fucking it up. It's just like Kevin and Dame Dash, or Kevin Hyde and the Dame Dash family trying to manipulate light physics, causing the wrong type of conduct. People that would cause the end even of Con Edison. And I wouldn't say that would happen unless somebody was talking in a certain way. And then another person then is just like a person Dame Dash wonder what happened with him. I said, where he's running to? Where would Dame Dash ever run to? Because you ever remember Jay-Z and Dame Dash? And the reason why I bring it up because I listened to some rap music earlier. Remember, Dame Dash was an individual that was on, and he felt like he was handling everything. But what happened? What broke his concentration? Oh man, he fucked up the original light elements to the habitation that fucked up his life and then fucked up other people's consecration. And if he was a point of an element or mineral, what fucked up his life that went wrong? Oh, here we go. Let me show you tar. Let me show you your tar. And just see this. It's just like an individual. He's watching another hustler take his life away. A nigga that fade out of reality. It's another hustler somewhere taking his life away. Another person says, "No, I'm waking up." But you already did wrong to yourself. While you on tour with Jay-Z, remember your backstage passes? Or you want some pussy? Remember them niggas that was saying on the camera backstage? You want some pussy? You gotta do this. Yo, you come somebody in the day. Oh, just out there having fun. And it's like a slap in the face how they gonna rape Dame Dash astrological tree at a point. Because them same niggas that didn't honor while you were on tour that was fucking bitches that they weren't supposed to fuck, is them same niggas are gonna come around at a point in time and they're gonna rob and kill Jay-Z and Dame Dash and moving with them at the same time. Every man for themselves after a while. Real mineral shit, right? Well, it doesn't even matter no more. Wow. Yo, my nigga, when I tell you the physics to what I'm telling you, my nigga, it's gonna be too late for you or so exactly. I don't even gotta tell you anything else. It's just like after that, my nigga, if anything happens to me, you fucked up for real. You guarantee yo, my nigga, I'm on a minute level and I'm the highest being in all of existence. Too bad after that for you. Then on top of it, keep away your stink pussy bitch. Because you're a Leah bitch, I don't want to be around her. You're Natalie bitch, I don't want to be around her. Siobhan son, definitely keep me away from her. Even the Siobhan while I was with Yad, especially keep me away from that. I don't want to deal with your stink bitches that tried to kill Aphrodite, that lined up like a black jewel empresses that was just with the bitch lip just trying to manipulate the physics after a while and content to try to, it was like the buildup of the emotions of the poison or of the potion or the wrong chemistry somebody built up to want to murder and kill Aphrodite, and on top of it with the dildo that they use with the elements and all type of, all type of things that fight, that edge the situation in time. That's good for you, bye-bye. And she had nothing to do with the real Aphrodite. It's just a bitch. It's just like the mentality of the energy of a bitch going wrong at a point of physics. People realizing the starlight and star beings in a high point handle the situation. Situation got to be re-handled because the situation was manipulated in the physics of time. Then on top of it, when I healed myself, I had to heal all the magic that I did because I'm not wasting myself. I'm perfect because everything is literally inside of me. Then on top of it, the situation seemed that it wasn't fucked up. It couldn't do certain things, and then it tried to sour the situation again. Then on top of it, it wasn't me. It was another individual. Now the individual's outside. Now you have to say for yourself. And then you seen a real individual, but it's the fact is that I was such a demand because I'm the real situation. It had nothing to do with me. It was my empress and the energy. A person said, what caused the situation with you? When you depressed my mentality and you caused my first heartbreak in my life. So anybody who had show off on me that tried to belittle me, they tried to speak over me, they tried to tell me they were my parent, people that tried to tell me, oh, you can't have this girl, people that argued with me just for being with a chick that I was supposed to naturally be with, the reason that they were supposed to be regarded, they just wanted to be on some greedy pussy shit because the people that tried to manipulate, tried to show off in the physical reality, that tried to demoralize my being, the thinking that they were being it was like tough love, all that shit that you wasn't supposed to do with me because I'm the original love himself. So you're supposed to honor the dignity. I'm the most important thing besides. I don't even fuck for coppers around. I'm the most important thing in the physical realm. So all that shit that you did is what caused this situation in your life. Because you destroyed the beginning of your habitation. That's what caused it. That's it. It's like you demoralized your own empress. Not only when you did it to me, you went surpassed the reason of your existence and depressed the consciousness that even considered you or even made the consideration even at the time. Because I'm over all the empresses, literally. How is that? Can't beat that with a bat, huh? And then your vindictive situations that just want to flare up and be stink. Yo, listen, man. Those those are special bullets with light for your ass. He'll hold that. Another person said, "How nice was I? Did you see the weaponry that I made in physics already?" You think about, yo, listen, if I told you all the planets are in me, what you think is a part of me that's already could get rid of everything a certain type of way? And the niggas are scared of things that I did that you don't even know nothing about yet. You don't even know, even if I had, yo, my nigga, don't worry about it, man. Good for you, man. You know, if you don't want to live correct, then good, you could die the way you want to die. Then you can live. That's the way you will always be because you ain't gonna be a part of my correct. Then I don't know what you are after that because that means you came from something else. and that and it's just like I'm perfect. I made perfection. I made love. Yo, listen, my nigga. I made love, my nigga. Perfection in life. How did it become imperfect at a point? Because I wanted to see the continuance of myself and it learned certain other things that it wasn't supposed to learn and it looked at certain things that it wasn't supposed to learn because I gave the opportunity for an individual to learn the reason of reflection and individuality. I ain't never fuck up even when it came to that. So you think about that. It's like you had an animal piss on my land. You had people do things that they weren't supposed to do. Then you think about it. You got to think about your spot. You go be like the nigga with the burger. Man, I was like, what? You gonna be right there. Something happened, you were right there. You should have stopped that shit. I don't give a fuck how many times it happened. I did it by myself, learning it. You wanted to be me, right? You started talking all crazy after a while, right? Or you wanted to be crazy? Oh, then let you be know what crazy is, then how does that feel? So man, you know, when I feel like speaking about more the physics, be correcting your situation, telling you how you fucked up and how to correct it,